Hi, we will now begin Chapter 5. This is the first video for Section 5.1. At this time, you can write down the definitions of the two vocab words, nth root of A and index of radical. Copy these vocab words onto page 125 of your journal. Now let's look at the core concepts. If n is an even integer, like we're taking the square root, if we're taking the square root of a negative number, there will be no real roots. If we're taking the square root of 0, the answer would be 0. If we take the square root of a positive number, like 4, then we will get two roots, like positive negative 2. So you could get no real roots, 0 as your root, or two roots, positive and negative. Now if n is odd, for instance cube root, if you take the cube root of a negative number, you get one real root, like negative 2. If you take the cube root of 0, you get one real root, which is 0. If you take the cube root of a positive number, like 8, again, you only get one root. This time it will be positive 2. Now let's go to our notes. Let's look at 5.1, example 1. We want to find the nth root of A. So let's first write this down. The nth root would be 3. And you write it inside your radical symbol of negative 216. You should recognize 216 as a perfect cube. And because it's negative, we're going to have one real root, and the answer would be negative 6. For B, the nth root of 81, so the fourth root of 81. 81 is positive, so we're going to have two answers, and you should recognize 81 as the fourth root going down to 3. So 3 to the fourth power would be 81, and we're going to have two real roots, both positive 3 and negative 3. Now let's try the monitoring progress.